Hey guys, LozerGaming here, and I'm giving you the I say that every time. I'm giving y'all a slashing tutorial. I get a lot of questions, especially since I'm a small forward slasher, or just a pure slasher in general. A lot of people say it's hard for them to get open, hard for them to ISO, hard for them not to get stonewalled whenever they're driving to the basket. So it's hard to score, period, as a pure slasher or any type of slasher at all. It's hard to ISO and get in the paint because you can never beat someone to the basket. So yeah, I'm about to give y'all this tutorial, at least of how I do it. And this little move I like to call the shadow move or the dark move or whatever. It's a cheesy ass name, but it gets the job done, especially when I'm in a one-on-one situation and I know the person guarding me can't block me or anything like that. Or even if they can block me, it's a good way to catch a defender off guard, at least for the first couple possessions before they realize what you're doing. This is also going to be a contact dunk tutorial, how to get contacts easier, because they kind of go hand in hand. So yeah, if you want to learn how to get contacts as easily as I usually do, then yeah, here I am. So yeah, this video is mainly going to be how do you attack the basket and get contact dunks easily when you don't have as much speed, when you don't have as much when you get stonewalled a lot. So yeah, first things first, you want to have good dunking animations. When it comes to getting contacts, just trying to get to the basket or anything, you never want to put anything too flashy. I know a lot of people, you make pure slashers for the idea of doing like the flashy dunk packages or the park dunk packages. You want to be able to do some crazy windmills or something like that over someone. This method is more geared toward how to get guaranteed buckets and contact if you need to, rather than to get like the crazy walkover animations or making people fall or anything like that. Like you can get some crazy animations, but if you just want to be able to jump over people and just attack the basket, this is the method you want to go for. I keep stuttering, what the fuck? So yeah, step one, the animations. The best animation package is the straight arm tomahawks. These have almost all of the contact dunks in their arsenal. When I'm playing competitively or I want to win games, this is the animation package that will get you all your contact dunks, to get you straight to the basket, have you flying over people. So yeah, put these on. If you want to, you can put on more animations like the windmill off ones or anything crazy like that, but like these are a necessity if you want to be able to contact dunk on people. And there's this rumor where if you take off all your dunk packages, you'll get more contacts. That's not true. Anyone who believes that, I'm sorry, that's completely stupid. And I'm not saying you're stupid, I'm saying your contact dunks are based off the dunk packages you have. So you're not going to get any windmill contact dunks if you don't have the windmill dunk packages on. You know what I mean? So yeah, if you want to dunk on people or you want to get certain contact dunk animations, you have to put on that dunk package on. What? If you want to get certain animations, you have to put on that dunk package. Another common mistake I see a lot of newer slashers or anyone entering the the slasher gang, a lot of people don't know how to use the Prostick properly. So yeah, I'm going to tell y'all how to actually use the Prostick when it comes to dunking. Now, so how it works is that I'm gonna give y'all an example now. If I wanted to dunk right now with my left hand, then I'd press left on the thumbstick like this. If I wanted to dunk with my right hand, I'd press right on the thumbstick like this. If I wanted to dunk with both my left and right hand, so a two-handed dunk, you press towards the basket or up like this. That was a weird animation, but it was technically a two-handed dunk. Let me see if I can get another one. So press towards the basket to get a two-handed dunk. I have side clutches off one, so it is a two-handed dunk, but it looked crazy. And what I see in my comment section a lot, pressing away from the basket or down on the R stick. A lot of people think when you dunk, like period, with the Prostick, you're always supposed to hold away from the basket, which is not true. Holding away from the basket gives you flashy dunk packages. So if you have park dunks on, if you have on any flashy stuff like 360s, you hold away from the basket to do those flashy dunk animations. So if you're in takeover or something, or you just want to be a flashy type slasher, then yeah, you'd always hold away from the basket with the R stick. But if you want to be more efficient and choosing your contact dunks or trying to be more efficient in dunking in general, you want to use the left, right, and towards the basket in the proper situations rather than always holding away from the basket. Holding away from the basket gives you flashy dunk packages like this. Now, the only thing that will make any of those different is if you have different controller settings. So like if I back out here and I go to my options and go to controller, I play on camera relative. I do not recommend camera relative. I'm just used to it. Absolute is a lot easier. Camera relative does have a learning curve to it, but already, you know, I'm already used to it. So I mean, if you want to play camera relative, it's a little bit more confusing, but like playing on absolute is, I heard, everyone's go-to. And then when it comes to dunking, I'll show you guys the difference. Absolute is basically no matter where you are on the court, it's always the same button on the R stick. So like if I want to do a left hand dunk right here, it'd still be left hand right here. If I want to do a left hand dunk over on this side, I just press left on this R stick and it'll still be a left hand dunk. The thing about camera relative is it depends on where your character is standing rather than, you know, always being the same on an R stick. So like if I try to do a left hand dunk over here, I wouldn't press left on the R stick. Since my left hand is towards the baseline, I'd press towards the baseline to do a left-handed dunk, if that makes sense. I'll try to have a visual on screen of the difference between absolute and camera relative, but situations like this, absolute is based off the top key. So like no matter where you are on the court, so like if I'm standing right here, to do a two-handed dunk, it'd always be up on the R stick no matter what. But since I'm standing right here on camera relative, since the basket is to the left of my character, I'd have to press left on the D-pad because that's directly in front of my character. Like I said, camera relative is a lot more confusing. I'm used to it. You can switch to it if you want, but it does take a learning curve to get used to. Like I'm dribbling right now, but it's because I'm used to this play style already. So once you pick which way you want to do your analog stick, whether it be camera relative or absolute, I'll show you guys the way you actually dunk on people or get contact dunk animations. And for this, I'm actually going to join one of my subs, Wild Phony Hale. He's been a sub for a minute. He's always in my live streams, always in my videos, so I appreciate him being here and helping me out with this tutorial. Everyone, if you want to, if he wants you to, add him. I don't know, maybe you want some friends to play rec with or play, you know, park with. So anyone who wants to hit him up, he's a shot creating slasher or slashing shot creator, one of those, go check him out. So yeah, I'm gonna join him and actually show you how to get contact dunks. So yeah, right here, Wild Phony Hale standing a little bit to the right. Since he's on the right a little bit, that's when you dunk with your left hand. You dunk with your left hand when they're standing on your right, like this. You see how it's harder for him to block it because he's on my right. So exactly like this, he's standing a little bit to the left, so that's why I want to dunk with my right hand to avoid him blocking it completely. That's how you get most of your dunk animations. It's the exact same animation, but it's with a different hand. I'm gonna run it back again. He's on the right, so I want to dunk with my left hand. So this right here, he's a little bit to the left, so that's when you want to choose to dunk with your right hand. These are how you get contact dunks in 2K, not just running in the paint and holding X. It actually involves you picking which hand you want to dunk with. I'm gonna tell Wild Phony Hale to stand directly under the basket. When they're like this and they aren't to the left or to the right of you, this is when you want to use a two-handed dunk, which is up on R stick to go directly over your defender. Those dunks are better for jumping over people because left hand or right hand you're trying to avoid them. But yeah, this is how you directly initiate contact when someone's directly under the basket. That's how you jump over them. Left hand or right hand is how you get around them, but two-handed dunks is how you get over someone. Also with flashy dunks, if you try to do a flashy dunk with someone directly under the paint, that's how you get the best animation. So like, yeah, it was a one-handed, but it was a little bit more flashy. He fell to the floor, all that shit, you know. And this is something I call the dark move. It's kind of like a bait. You bait them as if you want to go to the baseline, and then you go through middle. I never run baseline. I uploaded some footage of my Christmas leftover clips. I was doing this method. I don't know how many people caught it, but you bait them as if you want to go baseline and then cut through middle. That's basically how you do an ISO as a slasher. Running baseline is so oversaturated. Every slasher does it. They run baseline and then try to stop running baseline and all that. I don't really like doing it. So what you want to do basically is when you bait this right here, you don't have to do any dribble moves. You just keep running, and you see how I dunk. I'm running to the right and then I run to my left. You want to dunk with your left hand. That's basically how you do. I wish I could explain it better, but yeah. So You run to the right, which is baseline, then you run back to the left and dunk with your left hand. Or the same as if you were on this side, you're running to the left and then you run back to the right and dunk with your right hand. That's how you get contacts. At least that's how I usually get my contacts. If it's not a contact, it's usually a layup that's still going in. So you bait them towards baseline and then run back the other way. So that's how I do it. If I didn't miss the dunk, that would be great. But yeah, I missed it. Like I said, a lot of people are geared towards guarding a slasher on baseline. So that's why you bait them towards the baseline, since they're so used to guarding it that way. And then you run directly towards the middle. I kind of zigzag a lot, but like I never run baseline when it comes to dunking. Like that's one thing that separates me from a lot of other slashers, at least from the ISO standpoint. It's impossible for me to run baseline. I literally can't run baseline even if I wanted to. But yeah, other than that, I think that's basically my method when it comes to ISOing in park or anything like that, or against, you know, actual players, not AI. Just an overview of everything we talked about. You have to have good animations, which I recommend the straight arm tomahawks. We also went over how to dunk with the pro stick and fixing or changing your pro stick settings to whatever one you want, whether it be camera relative or absolute. And using the pro stick, you can trigger whatever animations you want, whether it be a left hand contact, right hand contact, jump straight over them, or flashy contact, anything like that. And we talked about how to get contact animations, whether it be dunking with your left hand, your right hand, or jumping directly over someone, how to use the pro stick properly to make sure you get the animations you're looking for. And finally, how to do, you know, the loser signature move, which is never to run baseline at all. Never run baseline is the worst thing you can do. At least for me, it just doesn't work for me. But yeah, other than that, I think I'll leave you guys off with some gameplay of me 1v1ing Wild Phony Hill. And like I said, just watch the gameplay. You can see that every time I scored, I never ran baseline. Running baseline is just something I can't do, and it seems to work. So yeah, I think that'll be it for my commentary. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you leave a like and a comment in the comment section below. Subscribe if you aren't, and I'll see you guys later. Peace. Need to get some more screenshots too. Oh, where you going? Come on. You know I never run baseline. I said that in my tutorial too. I never run baseline. Look at you. I never run baseline. I never run baseline. Come on now.
For me, running baseline isn't actually that difficult. Sometimes when I be playing against people in park, I'll run baseline, do a little hop step, and they'll jump.
It's impossible for me.
That's trash.
That's a bucket. Give me that. Oh, you stopped my animation. Still a bucket. Come on now. Take over. Uh-oh. I can't even momentum. That's crazy. Wait, can I? No, I can't. Where was you going? This man wasn't even facing me. This man wasn't even facing me. This man wasn't even facing me. That's crazy. Come on, we just sat through this move like 1,000 times.
Shoot, when people actually playing you up and not standing.
Yeah.
By the block, it's you.
Got him running in circles. Oh, I dare ball. It's redemption. I'm there. Heavily.
That is not what I wanted.
I hope not. Get out the pants. Burn.
Hell no. Late.
Hop in the back of a 4-door front side. Drive around the way, going skirt in the backside. Blasting my own jams, cause I am the man. In this Hoopty, yes I can. In this Hoopty, yes we can. Singing, nah, nah.